All right, let's dive into something that's becoming incredibly rare, and because of that, incredibly valuable. Data we can actually trust. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on Codatta's trust engine and see how it uses some really clever economic ideas to build a system we can all rely on.
I mean, this is the big question, right? AI is hungry for information. Misinformation is absolutely everywhere. It feels like the very ground beneath our digital feet is getting shakier by the day. So, how in the world do you build a system where telling the truth isn't just a nice idea, but is actually the most profitable thing you can do?
And right there, that's the core of it. Instead of just hoping people are honest, this system is engineered from the ground up to make sure every single person involved has a direct financial reason to care about accuracy. We're not just talking about trust here, we're talking about verified, economically backed trust.
Okay, so to see how this all clicks together, we first need to meet the cast of characters. There are 4 key roles in this little data economy, and you'll see pretty quickly that each one is essential.
So who are they? Well, first up, you've got the contributors. Think of them as the builders, the people on the ground creating the actual data and earning royalties for their work. Then you have the validators. These folks are the guardians. They're the ones checking the work, making sure quality stays high and getting paid to keep things accurate. After them come the backers. They're the investors, putting up the capital to get projects started. And finally, you have the buyers. They're the customers, the ones who actually need this high-quality data and drive the demand for the whole system. See? Everyone's connected.
But with all these people in the mix, how do you know who's good at their job? Who can you actually trust? That's where the next piece of the puzzle slots in, the reputation scorecard. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like a credit score, but for data quality.
The idea here is really simple, but it's so powerful. Your reputation score is this living, breathing number that basically shows your entire track record in the system. Just like a credit score tells a bank you're reliable with money, this score tells everyone else you're reliable with data. It's your trustworthiness out in the open for everyone to see.
And the best part? This isn't some secret black box number. It's totally transparent. Your score is calculated based on things that make sense. Your credentials, your track record for accuracy, how fast and consistent you are, and even how you act when you put your own money on the line. Which, don't worry, we're getting to that in a second.
And here is exactly why that reputation score matters so much. It's not just for bragging rights, it is directly tied to your wallet. A great score acts like a reward multiplier. If you're a top performer, you can earn up to 1.3 times the base reward. But if your track record is poor, you earn less. Good behavior gets you paid. It's that simple.
So a good reputation is one thing, but this system asks you to take it one step further. It asks you to put your money where your mouth is. This is a concept called staking, and it's how you turn your confidence into a real, tangible financial commitment. Now, there are 2 main ways you can put skin in the game. You can stake on the what, meaning you bet on a specific piece of information that you believe is rock-solid accurate. Or you can stake on the who, betting on a specific contributor or a whole team whose work you consistently trust. Either way, you're sending a powerful financial signal to the entire network. Okay, so here's the crucial part. Staking isn't just about rewards, there's also risk. When you stake on good data, you can boost your ownership and get more royalties down the line. If you stake on a great contributor, you help lift their earnings multiplier, which helps you both out. But, and this is a huge but, if that data turns out to be wrong or that contributor commits fraud, your stake can be slashed. That means you can literally lose your money.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? This slashing is the teeth of the system. It's what makes the whole thing work. It creates real, immediate, and sometimes painful financial penalties for anyone who contributes bad data or tries to cheat. It's a powerful way to keep everyone honest.
But what if something still slips through the cracks? I mean, no system is perfect. Well, this one doesn't rely just on incentives. It's got multiple layers of protection built right in, like a final safety net just to guarantee that the data stays clean.
These are the system's final backstops. You've got randomized spot checks and even adversarial audits, where people are paid to try and find weaknesses. You've got AI helping review everything and flagging weird patterns. There's even a formal dispute process where anyone can challenge a piece of data if they think it's wrong. It's a defense in-depth approach. So, we've met the players, we get the reputation score, and we've seen how staking puts real consequences on the table. Let's tie it all together and see why this design is such a potential game changer.
What you're looking at is a self-reinforcing flywheel for quality. It starts when you participate. Your good work builds your reputation.
That good reputation lets you earn more, which gives you the confidence to stake your capital. Staking then pushes you to create even more high-quality work to protect your investment. It's a virtuous cycle that's designed to constantly lift the quality of the entire ecosystem.
So the biggest takeaway here is this. The real genius is in the economic design. It doesn't need a central company or a board of directors deciding what's true. By making sure everyone's financial goals are aligned with being honest and accurate, the system basically polices itself. Honesty just becomes the smartest, most profitable strategy.
And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to think about. Just imagine the possibilities. Imagine training AI on data you knew was reliable. Imagine scientific research or financial systems built on a foundation of pure, verified information. What new things could we build? What huge problems could we solve if we had a source of data that we knew by its very design we could actually trust?